Chief Meteorologist Matt Standridge, we've got a winter wonderland across eastern Oklahoma and throughout much of the River Valley and the mountains. Temperatures have been finicky in northwest Arkansas. We're still running a little bit warm. It's starting to finally snow in Benton and Washington counties, but it's only stuck in a couple of places. Look how much it's stuck, though, right along the state line, Arkansas and Oklahoma. Here's the Choctaw Casino, Picola ICAM. You're looking towards Fort Smith. You're not going to be able to see Fort Smith for the rest of the night just because the snow's coming in too heavy. It's starting to accumulate on the lens there, but I want to show you this shot because the highways are starting to get snow covered. It looks like we're pretty much down to just one lane, kind of a makeshift lane just in the middle of the highway there as you go east and you go back west. You can see folks are just kind of single file right now as the snow continues to come down. Shoulders are snow covered. Now let's take a look outside with the radar. What's going on? We've got the center of the low pressure still off in Texas. We have a lot of moisture to go with this storm as it just continues to stream up north. Also severe weather just outside of Houston. We had a tornado touch down just outside the city center of downtown Houston. So something that we've got our partners in Houston that we're going to try to get more information for you guys as more tornado warnings press off towards the east, towards the Louisiana state line. But we're too cold for severe weather. We just have a lot of snow. Now you see the moisture pumping up towards the north, and then right there by about Hot Springs and Mena, it changes over to heavy snow. The heaviest snow is reporting in the River Valley, a little bit lighter in northwest Arkansas. But look, we've got several bands of snow that lead all the way back west towards Lubbock and Amarillo, and we've got to go through those for the rest of this evening. Guys, we're not going to be done with the snow until about midnight, and sometimes, especially with these darker blue colors in the River Valley with that heavy snow, we are picking up 1 inch per hour. And so far, since we picked up the most snow in the River Valley and it's been harder to change in northwest Arkansas, we may actually end up with the highest snowfall totals in parts of the River Valley, especially away from the river. But now even Fort Smith, we're snow covered as well. Lots of winter weather alerts extend from Texas right through Arkansas and Oklahoma all the way to the Great Lakes. This pink color shows you where the snow is going to be the heaviest. Those winter storm warnings. About a half foot of snow is going to be likely for many across western Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma. You can see just one little pocket of rain left over in the River Valley, and then we're done with the rain. It is just snow for us. We finally are still trying to get that rain snow line to go through Benton County. We were checking some of the cameras. Benton County, right there near the Walmart home office, we're starting to finally get snow, but it's not sticking so much. It's been snowing for a while now in Fayetteville, especially south of Fayetteville towards West Fork and Greenland, but not quite completely sticking even in Fayetteville too. It's really sticking in the mountains. Boy, we're getting snow covered fast in the mountains. And then right around Fort Smith, but for hours now in Poto and Spiro and Panama and south to Howe and Heavener and Worcester, we've been picking up several inches of snow across Scott County. As you get outside of Waldron there towards Blansett, we've been snow covered since 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then snow continues to fall pretty steadily across Sequoia County. But we're still watching that rain snow line move north. Notice how the colors don't seem as intense. It is not as heavy right now in northwest Arkansas. Now it's moving north, so that's probably going to change, but right now it's kind of been a slow start for Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, and Bentonville. It has not been a slow start. It's been a quick start and a heavy start right for downtown Fort Smith, all the way south to about Fort Chaffee. Now, right over Fort Chaffee, the military base, we're still mixing in some rain, it looks like at times, and then for Charleston, and then parts of Altus and even Paris. But Subiaco, we just got a report from you guys. You're pretty much snow covered. Clarksville, we're watching that rain snow line come out of the mountains and come right towards us too. Now, some of us, even if you see green, you may be starting to get the snow too. It is a mess, but a lot of us are now cold enough for all these big snowflakes. Look how massive they are in Fort Smith. It still looks like we've got both lanes on each side mostly clear. Right there in the passing area, that's where you still have some slush that's formed, and then of course especially on the bridges, but you've got a lot of snow there on the shoulders as well. And then this is what it looks like in Fayetteville. It looks like it's just starting to stick. You're looking in downtown Fayetteville. They're over the old post office, finally getting it on the rooftop there. You look down towards the bottom, you're starting to get a little bit of the snow on the grassy surfaces. The roads are still just wet. We're going to have several reports coming up. We've got all our meteorologists across 5 country. We've got anywhere from Benton County to Fort Smith, and then right in the mountains, we've got our whole weather team ready to give you reports on how the roads are looking this afternoon and how they may change throughout the evening as well. We've got reporters out in the field. All the crews are ready to give you winter weather coverage throughout the evenings. We're going to get ready for our 4 o'clock newscast. We'll have the latest for you. There's also a lot of breaking news Darren and Erica have been working on as well. Busy day. We'll track the snow for you. We'll give you the updated snowfall totals. We'll let you know how much more snow is headed your way, when it will stop, and what we think you're going to wake up to tomorrow morning, but it looks like most of us have switched over to big, wet, heavy snowflakes.